Breathe in the air. Don't be afraid to care. Leave, but don't leave me. Look around, choose your own ground. Long you live and how you fly. Smiles you give and tears you cry. All you touch and all you see is all your life will ever be. Run, rabbit, run. Dig that hole, forget the sun. And when at last the work is done, don't sit down, it's time to dig another one. Long you live and how you fly, but only if you ride the tide. Balanced on the biggest wave, you race toward an early grave. Again, I'd like to be here when I can, and when I come home cold and tired, it's good to warm my bones beside the fire. Far away across the field, the tolling of the iron bell calls the faithful to their knees to hear the softly spoken magic spell.
Breathe, man.
Welcome to the Strings Theory Podcast.
Welcome.
Tom Ruff.
Griffin Gregory Seward.
Thanks for joining us. If that's something that you've been doing, we appreciate it.
Welcome back.
We kicked that off with some Pink Floyd. I don't think we've done Pink Floyd on this podcast.
That is the first Pink Floyd we've done.
We have played that together before tonight, but it's been a few years.
That was with the band,
We did try it once or twice. We never quite got it going, but I think it's a great song, and I wanted to play it tonight. And I threw in the Breathe the reprise from the end of the song Time, which is also on Dark Side of the Moon.
Nice. Yeah, it was fun playing the slide. I thought it was pretty cool. It's such a feel song. I didn't want to do too much. You know, I wanted to keep that Pink Floyd simplicity and make it more about the vibe.
It's a great album opener on, of course, one of the greatest concept albums of all time.
Yeah.
And it's a great set opener, I think. I think it just builds you into the set, and I've always been a big fan of the song and Pink Floyd. I actually heard Dark Side of the Moon first on the Pulse live album, where the entire Dark Side of the Moon is played. That's, of course, the David Gilmour era. Mm-hmm. I've always been more of a David Gilmour fan than a Roger Waters fan.
Me too. I mean, the Wall is great, but this, David Gilmour is really, I think, my personal favorite.
So next up, Griffin.
Yeah.
You requested we do a Creedence song.
I did. I had recently saw an interview with John Fogerty He just re-released his works with his son.
Interesting.
And it made me kind of reminisce to some of the songs that I've always loved. This being one of them. Have you ever seen The Rain? This particular song I always remember. I was coming back from Canada right before I crossed the border. I was listening to this song, no joke, listening to this song on a sunny day, and it was raining and there was a rainbow, and it was like so awe-inspiring. I was just in such a moment because I was in this song, just watching the rainbow and the rain, thinking, oh, that's such a coincidence that I'm listening to this song.
I love that. Also, we're playing this on a day where it rained in LA. How about that?
That's true. It was a wonderful rainy day in LA.
2, 3, 4. Someone told me long ago there's a calm before the storm, and I know it's been coming for some time. When it's so they say it'll rain a sunny day. I know, shining down like a water. I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain? I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain coming down a sunny day? Yesterday and days before, sun is cold and rain is hot, and I know, been that way for all my life. Till forever on it goes, in a circle fast and slow, and I know it can't stop. I wonder, I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain? I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain coming down a sunny day? I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain? I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain coming down a sunny day?
Not too bad. Yeah,
That was interesting.
that was fun. I thought really great job on the vocal there.
Thank you. I definitely don't think I could sing that one again. I like that song. I like Creedence. For me, Creedence is reminiscent of my favorite movie, The Big Lebowski. That song's not in the movie, but it just anything Creedence reminds me of The Big Lebowski.
Anything good is reminds you of the dude,
Very
which
much
I kind of
reminds
look like the dude right now.
me. You do kind of look like the dude. As I said, we just played that song on a day where it actually rained in Los Angeles.
Yes.
This is another song about rain by Blind Melon, a one-hit wonder.
Blind Melon. They are not a one-hit wonder.
Weren't they?
They have that whole album is awesome.
Okay,
Which
fair
I
enough.
would like to do a couple other songs on that album.
Okay, I'm down with that. This is one of those songs that to me reminds me of Beavis and Butthead because the B-Girl video is in that show.
I actually have this Blind Melon. Actually, their singer obviously died of an overdose. I just think his story is kind of it's sad, but it's that typical. I can relate to it. Like a kid makes it as a rock star and then dies on an overdose, you know, because there's so much partying and in that world, you know, it's a tragic tale of rock starism. Anyway.
Is pretty plain. I like watching the puddles gather rain. All I can do is just pour some tea for two and speak my point of view, but it's not sane. It's not sane. I just want someone to say to me, yo, I'll always be there when you wait. You know I like to keep my dry today. So stay with me and I'll have it made. And I don't understand why I sleep all day. I start to complain that there's no rain. All I can do is read a book to stay away. It rips my life away, but it's a great escape. Escape, escape, escape. Someone to say to me, yo, I'll always be there when you wait. You know I like to keep my cheeks dry today. So stay with me and I'll have it made. I'll have it made. I'll have it made. I'll have it made.
That was really cool. Obviously, the first time we played it, together. But for the first time, not too bad.
It was fun. I like what you're doing there. I mean, they're not a jam band, but they kind of
like
overlap. And
they
back in the
like,
90s, they kind of were one of those bands that
like the edge
sort of
of jam bandness, you know.
Yeah, it's a fun song.
They were more in the realm of like Guns N' Roses than they were of jam band.
Wow, I never would have thought that, but I guess you're kind of right.
Well, he actually sang with like back. He's seen that video where they're on the roof. Guns N' Roses is on the roof of that building playing the Guns N' Roses Rain song.
November Rain.
November Rain, yeah.
Well, rain has been a bit of a theme, but we're going to stay in the 90s now, and we're going to play some Dave Matthews Band. And I want to play a couple of songs tonight from Before These Crowded Streets. I mentioned on the last episode that at the Gorge they played the whole album start to finish, and it got me excited about some of those songs again, and I wanted to play a couple of these. We're going to start with Crush, and then we'll talk about it.
Crazy how it feels tonight. Crazy how you make it all alright, love. Crush me with those things you do, and I do for you anything to love. Sitting, smoking, feeling high, and in this moment, oh, it feels so right. Lovely lady, I am at your feet. I want you so badly now, and I wonder this could tomorrow be so wondrous as you there sleeping. Let's go drive till the morning comes, watch the sunrise and fill our souls up. We'll drink some wine till we get drunk. Yeah, it's crazy, I'm thinking, just knowing that the world is round, and here I'm dancing on the ground. Am I right? Side up, oh, we're upside down. Is this real or oh, am I dreaming? Lovely lady, let me drink you, please. Don't spare no drop, no, I promise you. Lying under this spell you cast on me, with each moment the more I love you. Crush me, come on. Whoa, yeah. It's crazy, I'm thinking, just knowing that the world is round, and here I'm dancing on the ground. Am I right? Side up, oh, we're upside down. Is this real or oh, and am I dreaming? Lovely lady, I will treat you sweet. I adore you, I mean, you crush me. And it's the times like this when my faith I feel. I know just how I love you. Come on, crush me, baby. It's crazy, I'm thinking, as long as you're around, and here around, dancing on the ground. Am I right side up or we're upside down to each other? We'll be facing my love, my love. We'll beat back the pain we've found. You know that I mean to tell you all the things I've been thinking about deep inside, my friend. With each moment, the more I love you. Crush me, come on, baby. So much you have given up that I would give you back again and again. Oh, love, meaning I'll hold you, but please, please, just love me always.
Fuck yeah, dude.
That was fun.
That was really fun.
That was fun. That was the first time I've ever played that with another human being before.
Yeah, that was the first time I played this too, and man, I really enjoyed that jam. I tell you, I am getting more and more into Dave Matthews since we've been playing these songs.
Well, I'm so glad to hear that. It's fun you say that because this was the song that you texted me at the show, because we were not at the show together at the forum a few weeks ago, and said, Tim shreds too much. And it's funny because Crush to me, Crush is like the perfect example of a song that features everybody in different ways.
Yeah, it really does. It really does.
And the studio version on Before These Crowded Streets is such a Tim guitar solo, mellow-driven song. And then it became Boyd's song for a long time. And then after Boyd left, it became a Tim song again. And then it became a Jeff song and a Rashawn's. And so now it's like the sax is like the main line in that song now. And it just depends on the year.
Well, you're right. But about the, showcasing all the instrumentation, I mean, listen to that bass line. That's what I was playing for most of the song.
I didn't even mention Stefan, you're right.
Oh my God, the bass line just makes the song for me. That's why I had to play that bass line, because it was like, that stood out to me as like just giving the whole vibe of the song.
Well, to think that that's what we did after one attempt. And if you watch this podcast, you know that part of the reason we do this is to just tinker and try it and let people see it. Because sometimes we get stuff we're really happy with and we're excited for people to see it. And I said I wanted to do another song from the same album, Before These Crowded Streets. This is not a political song, but it sort of is how I feel right now. And we're going to play The Dreaming Tree. And I
didn't really listen to the words, so I can't.
Well, the words have nothing to do with politics, but it's a sad vibe, and it sort of is reflective of how a lot of us feel right now.
Let's
All
do
right.
this.
Let's make this happen.
Standing here, the old man said to me, long before these crowded streets stood my dreaming tree. Below it he would sit for hours at a time. Now progress takes away what forever took to find. And now he's fallen hard, he feels the fallen dark, and how he longs to be beneath his dreaming tree. Conquer fear to climb in the moment frozen in time, when the girl who first he kissed promised him she'd be his. Remember mother's words there beneath the tree. No matter what the world, you'll always be my baby. Mommy, come quick, the dreaming tree is died. The air is growing thick, a fear he cannot hide. The dreaming tree has died. Oh, have you no pity? This thing I do not deny it. And all through the smile, crooked as danger, do not deny. I know in my mind I would leave you now. If I had the strength to, and I would leave you up to your own devices. Will you not talk? Can you take pity? I don't ask much. Won't you speak, please? From the start, she knew she had it made easy up till then. For sure she'd make the grade. Dollars came in hordes to lay down in her way. Gave it all she had, treasure slowly faded. Now she'd fallen hard, she feels the falling dark. How did this fall apart? She drinks to fill it up. A smile as sweet as flowers, wilted, so and sour. Black tears stain the cheeks that once were so admired. She thinks when she was small, down on her father's knees, how he had promised her, you'll always be my baby. Mommy, come quick, the dreaming tree is died. The air is blowing thick, can't find my way to fly. The dreaming tree is died. If I had the strength to, and I would leave you up to your own devices. Will you not talk? Can you take pity? I don't ask much. Won't you speak, please? Take me back, 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 take me
Oh, I liked that.
I
liked that quite a bit.
That was a lot of fun. I'm just thrilled with playing Dave Matthews these days.
For like one of the like hardcore fans like myself, that was that's a rarity. That's like a sought after rarity that like the crowd goes nuts when that song gets played because it doesn't happen that often.
Oh, they don't play it that much.
I mean, there have been years where they played it
Didn't
more
they just
frequently.
play it at our show?
No, Dreaming Tree, no, Crush they played.
They played Crush, right?
No, but they played it at the Gorge, and so that song gets played on average 1 or 2 times a year, and every once in a while there's a year where they play it a whole bunch. I'm gonna change guitars for the next song. So Griffin, you requested this song tonight.
It's a very random request. I heard it while I was driving, and I thought to myself, you talked earlier about just like the state of emotions in this world today, and this song kind of makes me feel like that. Like it's a stance on who you are, you know, and that's what really kind of made me want to play it.
This is very much outside my wheelhouse. It's a female vocalist song, which is I'm not opposed to doing, but it's a little bit outside my wheelhouse.
I asked you first, I was like, are you comfortable singing a female vocal line?
Certainly not. I have no philosophical objection. I don't always pull them off when we do try them. I'm playing this on the Raise B, which is not what I guarantee you anyone in her band would play this in. So this is What I Am by Edie Brickell and the New Bohemians.
Cereal box religion is a smile on a dog. I'm not aware of too many things. I know what I know if you know what I mean. Do ya shove me in the shallow water before I get too deep? What I am is what I am, you what you are, oh what? What I am is what I am, you what you are, oh what? I'm not aware of too many things, I know what I know if you know what I mean. Philosophy is a walk on the slippery rocks. Religion is a lie in the fall. I'm not aware of too many things. I know what I know if you know what I mean. Do ya shove me in the shallow water before I get too deep? Shove me in the shallow water before I get too deep. you are, oh, what you are. What I am is what I am. What you are, oh, what you want. Shove me in the shallow water before I get too deep. Shove me in the shallow water before I get too deep. Shove me in the shallow water before I get too deep. Shove me in the shallow water before I get too deep. Shove me in the shallow water before I get too deep. Don't let me get too deep.
Interesting.
Yeah. A little different arrangement.
A little different.
I didn't know until recently she's married to Paul Simon.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we saw Paul Simon, Alexis and I went to Paul Simon at the Walt Disney Concert Hall.
Oh, really?
It's a pretty good show.
Nice.
I'm going to change guitars back for the next one. Speaking of guys from the 1960s, we're going to do a Beatles little fun little thing next. I don't want to call this a song. This is actually several songs pieced together.
Yes. A montage.
We played some pairs tonight. We played a couple of Rain songs. We played a couple of songs from Before These Crowded Streets. This is a trio of songs from the Abbey Road medley. As I understand it, they had a bunch of little pieces of songs that didn't quite make full songs, and they threw them all together and they made the medley, which is one of my favorite things the Beatles did. And I've played this with my good buddy Jesse and my other friends back in the band back in the day over at Max's. Shout out if you guys happen to watch this.
Always been, one of my favorite little quirky songs that the Beatles have done, where talk about experimentation and just experimenting with throwing things out there and merging them together to tell a story. I think that's really what it does. It tells a story.
Billy Joel said that the medley was his inspiration for Scenes from an Italian Restaurant.
Wow.
All right, this is from the Abbey Road medley. Well, if you know it, you know it.
2, 3, 4. Bean Mr. Mustard sleeps in the pot, shaves in the dark, trying to save paper. In a hole in the road, saving up to buy his new clothes. It's a 10-bob note up his nose. Such a mean old man. Such a mean old man. His sister Pap works in a shop. She never stops. She's a go-getter. Out to look at the Queen, only place that he's ever been. Always shouts out something obscene. Such a dirty old man. Such a dirty old man. Such a dirty old man. Dirty old man. Looking, but she looks like a man. You should see her in drag, dressed in her polythene bag. Yes, you should see all polythene pan. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Get a dose of her in jackets and kilt. Kill the dealer when she's just at the hill. She's the kind of the girl that makes her winners of the world. Guess you should say she was attractively built. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Protected by a silver spoon, but now she sucks her thumb and wanders by the banks of her own lagoon. Didn't anybody tell her? Didn't anybody see? Sundays on the phone to Monday, Tuesdays on the phone to me. She said she'd always been a dancer. She worked in 15 clubs a day. Though she thought I knew the answer, well, I knew, but I could not say. So I quit the police department. I got myself a steady job. Though she tried her best to help me, she could steal, but she could not rob. Didn't anybody tell her? Didn't anybody see? Sundays on the phone to Monday, Tuesdays on the phone to me.
That's a silly song.
It's very silly.
I don't know it for a fact, but I feel like those are the kind of lyrics that inspired Trey to make Fish what it is.
I just know it's true.
I should say Tom Marshall, who writes a lot of the Fish lyrics. But anyway.
It's so funny because I have a friend and a coworker named Tom Marshall.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Shout out to Tom Marshall. And Tom Marshall. Like I said, I love the Abbey Road medley. To me, it is this brilliant piece of taking a bunch of stuff that doesn't work and making it into something brilliant. Mm-hmm. It's very silly.
Yes.
And I've known it for many, 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 many years. But I remember, God, was it Phil and Friends or was it Further? Further played all of Abbey Road over the course of like a run of shows. They played like one song per night or set or something like that, until they got to the set where they played all the medley all the way through.
Nice.
And that inspired my buddy Jesse and I to play that
medley.
ourselves, and that's why we played the medley.
Nice.
I actually played bass on that, inspired by Phil. Speaking of Phil, we're going to play some Grateful Dead.
Oh, here we go.
We've been playing pairs of stuff. These are not pairs of songs from a studio album. These are a pair of songs that are often segue together. Mm-hmm. So we're going to try this out. We're going to see how it goes. We're going to play Scarlet, Begonias, and Fire on the Mountain. Might as well try.
seldom turns out the way it does in the song. Once in a while when you get shown the light, strangers some places if you look at it right. Scarlet, begonias, and the touch of the blues. And there's nothing wrong with the look that's in her eyes. Had to learn the hard way to let her pass by, let her pass by. Wind in the willow playing tea for two. Yellow and the sun was blue. Strangers stopping strangers just to shake their head. Everybody is playing in the Heart of Gold band, Heart of Gold band. What you standing there for? Get up, get out of the door. Playing cold music on the ballroom floor. Drowned in laughter, dead to the core. Dragging with matches, it's loose on the town. Takes a pail of water just to cool him down. Fire, fire on the mountain. 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 Almost ablaze, so you don't feel the heat. Takes all you got just to stay on the beat. Say it's a living, but we all gotta eat. If you're here alone, there's no one to compete. Garcia's a business, I wish it for you. More than just ashes when your dreams come true. Fire, fire on the mountain. gonna give more. The more that you give, the more it will take. To the thin line beyond, which you really can't fake. Fire, fire on the mountain. Fire, fire on the mountain. Fire, fire on the mountain. Fire, fire on the mountain.
That was fun.
Dude, I enjoyed that.
That was interesting.
It was a challenge.
That was a challenge.
That's what I love about the Dead. You listen to the Dead and you think, oh, you know, some of the songs seem pretty easy. No.
Nope.
They are not easy at all, but they are fun as hell, especially when you learn them pretty well. They are very, very enjoyable to play as a guitar.
Like we said, those are two songs that are typically paired together live. They are not actually on the same album. Scarlet Begonias is on the Mars Hotel album.
It is?
Yes, it is. And Fire on the Mountain is on Shakedown Street.
That was probably the funnest version of Scarlet I've ever played.
How, have you played it before?
I have. I used to do an instrumental version. I played Scarlet from the Jazz is Dead. If you've ever heard
Yes,
of Jazz
I have.
is
That's
Dead.
a great album.
They did a version of Scarlet that I played with Aaron, an instrumental version of Scarlet. It was challenging, to say the least, but it was a lot of fun.
I love playing the Dead. Well, on that note, it's time to close out this episode of the Strings Theory podcast. Thank you all for tuning in if you were out there.
Yeah, thanks for listening.
We tried some fun, interesting, different things. We might have a gig in November. Probably a couple of these songs tonight will end up in that set. So if there's anything you really want to hear and you plan to come, let us know. We open it up with Dark Side of the Moon's Breathe, and we're going to close it out with the end of Dark Side of the Moon.
Is it weird that I want a pear now? Like the fruit?
Thank you very much for tuning in tonight. I'm Tom Ruff.
Griffin Gregory Seward.
We shall see you soon. And follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, both of them.
The lunatic is on the grass. The lunatic is on the grass. Remembering games, daisy chains and laughs. Got to keep the loonies on the path. The lunatic is in the heart. The lunatics are in my heart. The paper holds their fallen faces to the floor. Every day the paper boy brings more. And if the dam breaks open many years too soon, and if there is no room upon the hill, And if your head explodes with dark forebodings too, I'll see you on the dark side of the moon. The lunatic is in my head. The lunatic is in my head. Think of it. You raise the blame, you make the change, you rearrange me till I'm sane. You lock the door, throw away the key. There's someone in my head, but it's not me. And if the cloud bursts, thunder in your ear, you shout and no one seems to hear. And if the band you're in starts playing different tunes, I'll see you on the dark side of the moon. Touch, all that you see, all that you taste, all you feel, all that you love, all that you hate, all you distrust, all you save, all that you give, all that you deal, all that you beg, borrow, or steal, all you create, all you destroy, all that you do, all you say, all that you eat, and everyone you meet, all that you slight, and everyone you fight. All that is now, all that is gone, all that's to come, and everything under the sun is in tune, but the sun is eclipsed by the moon. There is no dark side of the moon. It's all dark.